What's going on, everybody? This is OHB coming at you with a product review. These are some products that we currently have in our card shop, Kings of Cards at the Rex, and product that is going to be hitting the shop this week. Wanted to do a little bit of product review, so for the folks who are coming into the shop looking to buy this or wanting to jump in some breaks, gives you an opportunity to kind of see what this is. These are kind of not your mainstream products. Topps Chrome Basketball 24-25 mega boxes. They're going for about 45 bucks on the card shop right now. Unlicensed product, but you still have chances for autographs, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Victor Wembanyama, and such. So wanted to kind of give folks with a nice sample size of 4 boxes here, kind of see what exactly do you have the chance of pulling. Likewise here, we're going to have some Leaf Trinity baseball. This is new released recently. It's one of the nicer products that Leaf comes out with for baseball. You get a lot of the big names, Jesus Maeda, Travis Bazzana, as well as a lot of legend players. As you can see there, booklets are definitely in play here. And so you get 6 premium cards plus 2 base cards per box. Those will be hitting the card shop at about $160 a box for all of that. So I wanted to give you an opportunity, get a little sample size here and see what exactly it is you are looking to get from your money. So we're going to kind of start out here real quick. We're going to go through the Topps Chrome mega boxes here. We did a break with these recently. This came out of a full case product. Wanted to just take the opportunity to kind of share, if you didn't follow our streams, to kind of see what exactly are you getting out of this. So one of the things with this product was you get a lot of parallels. The blue basketball refractors is what you typically get. The numbered cards are not quite as prominent as we would have liked, but for a $45 mega box with some chances at some of the bigger names, it's not bad. You are going to get yourself 7 packs here, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead and just power rip all the packs and then kind of move right through them. And we're not going to do like we do with the breaks and kind of call out every name, because we want you to see kind of that full sample size set of, well, if I buy 1 box, what are my odds? What am I looking at getting? What am I going to end up with? Or am I going to just completely, wish I got my $45 back? So I think that for basketball, the thing about 24-25 is you're never going to see products as cheap as for basketball as you are right now. At the end of the video, we'll do a quick show and tell of some of the things to look forward to also coming out this week to the shop that you can pick up. We got Bowman Chrome came out this week, both Breakers Delight and Hobby. We also have Topps Inception Baseball, so same unlicensed product, but you're looking at that traditional Inception set that you would get from baseball with the patch autos and such. So let's take a look at the mega box here. Get our focus in. We're just going to kind of pass through these. There's a look at your blue basketball refractor there, and you got the worm, Dennis Rodman. So one of the inserts that kind of comes with it, you got Jason Tatum, and then you kind of looking through your base. Unlicensed basketball is a bit tough. There's Baylor Sherman for the Celtics, rookie. And there's a nice LeBron on the blue refractor. That's probably a couple bucks right there, $1 or $2. Then we got to keep on moving. It's hard to kind of take away. Oh, there's a nice Bronny and a Joel Embiid. No, we'll sleeve and top load that one. So you got a Bronny, you got a LeBron and a Bronny refractor there going for you. So there's a couple dollars right there at least. Maybe $4 or $5 total between the LeBron and the Bronny. With this product, it's how low the cost is. You have a better chance at kind of getting a better ROI on it than you would on some of the higher end stuff. Though I'll say some of the Panini mega boxes has been doing extremely well with like Mosaic. Those were looking really good. We had a break on Monday night and absolutely just crushed that product. We had tons of numbered cards. So we're going to kind of keep going through here. So, with baseball and football, you can kind of hide some of the unlicensed. Unfortunately, with basketball, it's very hard to hide a lot of the emblems and stuff that you're missing. Like this is a little bit better where you can't really quite tell this is a Grizzly, that this was a licensed picture or not. But there's a Zach Edey fresh start insert. It's harder, you can look at that Wizard Junior. Risher there. It is something missing, but this is kind of where you're taking a chance at getting maybe a better end product, something that could hit pretty big and could turn into some pretty big returns So that's one box right there. So that's a mega box. That's about the average that we've been seeing from our breaks in terms of what kind of return we've been getting on them. Um, we have seen numbered. Haven't seen an auto yet, but again, these came out of a full case, and so there are 9 boxes, I believe, 9 or 10 boxes sitting up at the card shop right now. It's not really that much different than getting the blasters. You're getting those parallels. Typically with megas, you have the odds of the autos are a little bit better than that of the odds when it's looking at getting the blaster boxes. Your numbered chances, your auto chances have in the past been a little bit better with megas, but that hasn't always held true when it comes to the unlicensed stuff. But you also, when you're looking at case break type stuff, you're looking at 20 mega boxes versus looking at 40 mega boxes. So that's why I think the sample size here gives you just a little bit of an assessment. And if you want to fast forward the video and go right to the leaked Trinity boxes, obviously feel free to do so. We're going to go through these 4 boxes here. And like I said, we'll go through them kind of quickly, but can't give you that sample. So we got breaks coming up for tomorrow night for Bowman Chrome, as well as some select NASCAR. That will also be coming to the shop. And Tier 1 will be arriving at the shop this week. So there's Davian Mitchell. So we're seeing kind of that same insert, that same parallel. You're getting a good smattering of rookies. The market for, and then you can say they have that parallel and insert as well. There's a Kevin Garnett of it. Basketball market really is kind of more on the Asian market. That's where a lot of the value is. A lot of folks I tell to come in the shop that want to sell basketball, I tell them you're better off going on eBay. You're going to get better bang for your buck. It's hard to move basketball, especially right now. It's in a down season with the off season, so you're not seeing a lot of the returns for it. And you're not seeing as much value kind of coming out, but you do still have your big rookies, and there we go. There's an autograph right there. There's an Enrique Freeman autograph. So there's your look at a Future Stars autograph. So it's following your traditional Topps Chrome products. You've got the Future Stars, but well, there you go. That's what one of your autographs would look like. I believe he's a Pacer. Yep, Indiana Pacers. Oh, so there's an autograph right there as an Enrique Freeman. So you can see they do exist. They are there. And then there's the Wembanyama. Obviously, your big hunt with Topps. So LeBron James, he's exclusive to Topps for autographs. Steph Curry does sign for both products, even does Leaf. So you got a good chance there with him. And then Victor Wembanyama is also exclusive. There's a lot of the rookies from last year that are also exclusive with Topps. You got Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson. And then this year coming out, you're not going to find 25, 26 on basketball until Topps gets the license. Cooper Flag rookies will be in there. So they're waiting for that license where they can put out the licensed products. We're only kind of working through 2 years, but it's the cheapest opportunities you're going to find those Curry autos and those LeBron autos. And if you hit them, they're worth just as much as those Panini products. So you have that opportunity out there for sure. So, I think for a $45 shot, if you love basketball and you like collecting basketball cards, this is definitely a good swing at. You're really not taking too much risk in this. The hobby boxes were about $200 to $250. The shop also does have Topps Finest boxes, so the cost of 3 mega boxes would get you a hobby box, which does include 2 autos guaranteed. So something else to consider. Their shop does have 3 of those currently. So all right, so we're gonna run through this mega box, third of 4. Again, I'm just gonna kind of go through it quickly. Get the Durant, the DiVincenzo, same design, not much different. We're looking obviously for the numbered cards. There's a LaMelo. Jalen Brunson, who's from my team that I follow. There's a nice Alexander Sarr for the local Washington Wizards on a refractor countdown complete. It's not too bad. Set that one to the side. I kind of keep going on here. But so you can kind of see there's Stefan Castle. He's another one who's an exclusive auto signer for Topps. He does not sign for Panini, so you will not find autographs of Stefan Castle and Panini, as well as Bronny. Porter. So that's another person that you're looking for in this product. Rishisher does sign for Topps as well. I think Bazulis. Oh, and how about that? How about a Malik Monk redemption? Chromo Paragraph Blue Basketball Parallel Malik Monk for the Kings. Well, that one caught me off guard there. Was not expecting to find a redemption in here, so not too shabby. A nice Malik Monk. That's definitely worth a couple bucks right there. So you can kind of see that you definitely are getting a return on your product here. You're not getting completely skunked. You do have to find that group of folks who don't care about logos or not. I am definitely one of those people that does not care about logos. So I am always of an opinion, I would rather just get the best value out of my card. Whether it's got the logo on there or not, doesn't really bother me too much. So, all right. Let's go ahead and do the last box, and then we'll move on to the Leaf Trinity. Last box here. We've done pretty good so far, actually. I'd say 2 autographs, 1 redemption. There's still 9 boxes sitting up at the shop up there. I tell you, if I saw that redemption first, I would have been really wondering if that was going to be a LeBron James autograph. I do not know if he's live in this product or not. My guess is he's probably a redemption. I don't know if he'd be live in the Megas, but I've seen otherwise. So LeBron autos are obviously extremely hard to hit, but hey, a Victor Wembanyama auto would be great. Stefan Castle would be great. On our finest breaks, we did hit a Stefan Castle autograph, so definitely a lot of possibilities here. A lot of potential. The ceiling is very high when it comes to this product for sure. All right, last pack for our Topps Chrome Mega Boxes. All right, so 2 autographs out of 3 boxes, not too shabby. Harden, Rodman, Saloon. We've got a couple nice parallels of some of the big rookies. There's another Bronny, Devin Carter, Silva. It's a nice design. It would definitely look better once it has the logos. Like I said, as much as I'm not a logo person, I can't disagree that the logos would definitely improve the product. And there's a nice Alexander Sarr refractor rookie. True base rookie right there. Sarr is also an exclusive signer for Topps as well. Topps Fanatics pretty much took everybody of the big rookies when it came to this stuff. So they didn't really leave Panini much choice when it came to basketball. Luka Doncic, I think, is the only one really that I know off the top of my head. There's another Stefan Castle refractor that is exclusive to Panini. Nice LeBron show and tell. Levine, another Sarr, blue parallel. All right, we'll do a quick look at this. So here's kind of the recap of what we had from 4 mega boxes. We had some of the Bronny base. We had the Stefan Castle parallels, LeBron show and tell, Sarr, that blue refractor, another Stefan Castle, a Bronny, a Sarr refractor, another true Sarr refractor. We had the Bronny blue and the LeBron blue. And then had 2 autographs out of this one. We had Enrique Freeman and a Malik Monk autograph, which not too bad. The blue basketball obviously is not going to be numbered for the chromograph, but still pretty cool. So not too bad by any means there. Did we make our money back? It would depend on how the autos do and the Stefan Castles do. Maybe not. But again, most boxes you're going to buy, especially retail, you're never going to make your money back on. So um, that's just kind of typically how it goes. So let's take a look at Leaf now. So this is a $160 box. 160 or $65 box. You're getting 6 premium cards plus 2 base cards per box. So we're going to go ahead and rip into this one right here. We're going to do a sample size of 2 on this just to kind of give you, hey, if we have one amazing box, it's like, well, great, you picked the best box out of the thing. Well, what about the other boxes? You must have got the best. Well, let's give you a little sample size here. Let's decide if it really is actually the best. So we're going to go ahead and open our box here. And so kind of true to form with Leaf, you get the jewel cases, but you don't get coverage. It's one thing from a breaker side we wish they would do is actually kind of cover the top cards at least, just to help kind of add to that suspense. Your best card, got something fairly thick in there, which typically means a relic auto, which is nice. We're going to go ahead and just kind of hide these a little bit. I'll try and not look at this. So we'll go kind of take a look at this. We'll do 2 boxes of these. So we're going to kind of kick it right off here. You're going to get a Chase Mobley, 79 and 99. Your first autograph. That's a nice acetate auto. Kind of taking that right on top. Whenever it wants to focus. There we go. Very nice Chase Mobley card for you for an autograph there. And then we're going to kind of go into, there's some, like I said, there's 2 base cards in here. You got to have a Carson Williams. Whenever it wants to focus. The camera does not want to focus tonight. The camera's going, why am I on? 5 of 25. And we got a Braylon Daughtry on the steel. That steel, that is going to be a 101 on the Braylon Daughtry. So a nice steel Braylon Daughtry card, 101 on the cracked ice. Leaf does have some really nice looking designs, for sure. So nice 101 right there. That's one thing you're never short of when it comes to Leaf. You get a lot of 101 cards. You get a Boston Bateman 69 and 99. And you are going to get a bunch of names that you're not used to. That is part of when you get some of those minor league players. Just stuff that you're not used to them. These types of players out there. Let's go back to front. Oh, that's a nice one. The nice thing about Leaf 2 is a lot of these are hand collated, so you typically always get at least one really good card. And there's a Connor Griffin, 46 and 99. It's a Pirates card. So there's a nice one right there. That's Connor Griffin, one of the top prospects for the Pirates. So gives you kind of look of what to expect when you get some of the top higher prospect cards coming through here. It's a nice Connor Griffin, 46 and 99. And that's going to do it for back cards. Ooh. We got another 101 David Shields. Well, that's pretty good. Acetate. And then we got another really good one in this one. That we haven't even gotten to the patch auto yet. 101 David Shields. And how about one of the top prospects for the Angels organization? How about a Christian Moore, 48 and 99? That's a really good one. Christian Moore, 48 of 99. That's great. And then one of the big draws of Leaf Trinity is the patch autos, because Leaf always has game used memorabilia, and this definitely is no joke. That is a Zaire Hope. And you can see this is 27 and 99, and you're still getting a jumbo patch, getting a little bit of the other part of the patch. And these are game used typically. Received an authentic memorabilia, Leaf trading card from this card, authentic autograph, and player-worn memorabilia. So this is a player-worn memorabilia card. You're not getting the standard Panini, not from any specific game or event kind of crud. So for 160 bucks, you just got yourself, in this case, you would have gotten 2 101s, a real nice patch auto, one of the top prospects for the Angels and for the Pirates, and that was $160 right there. You're not going to find those kind of ratios in a Topps or a Panini product right there. And that's one of the reasons why baseball Leaf is one of my favorite products to open, because it just has such a nice, sweet return on a lot of the cards. So we'll do the second box. Like I said, we'll do a sample size of 2. This is out of a fresh case that was just received today. We'll have 6 of these boxes at the shop tomorrow, so definitely be on the lookout for those if you want to pop in and grab one. Let's go ahead and tear into this one. Oh, we're going to start out with something nice right on the top. Got a couple chunkies in here. Never seen this card before. That's pretty nice looking. All right. So these are color box cases typically, from what you see. All right, I'm gonna kind of kick this one right off the bat. How about a bases loaded 4-patch Ben Hess, Roderick Arias, Thatcher Hurd, and Henry Lillane, 16 of 49, and again some real nice stitching and patchwork in there. Super nice. Obviously with Leaf you don't get the team names, but you do get a lot of cases where you can kind of deduce which team these guys are coming from. But super nice card right there. Really, really nice relic card right there. And I feel like Leaf puts some of the value back into relic cards, whereas I think Panini and Topps has kind of diluted a lot of the relic cards by making them all, you know, not player worn and everything. So all right, next card up is going to be a base card. We got a Cade Horton, 2 of 3. And then we got a Brett Bevlin on the steel again. Whenever it wants to focus. There we go. And that's going to be a 1 of 7 card right there. Brett Bevlin. Yeah, Trinity is definitely one of the best products when it comes to baseball. And we're going to have a Bradley Ebel, 1 of 49. Can't speak too much to him because I don't know him. A lot of times with Leaf too, your best card is always going to be on the bottom. We got a Peyton Toole, 20 of 49. And a lot of times with Leaf Trinity, you're typically going to normally get 1 relic card at least in it. So that's a nice feature of it as well. All right, the next card out before we get to the auto, it's going to be a Ray Knight, 7 of 75. Looks like a legend for the Mets there. Ray Knight, 7 of 75. And then our patch auto, again, numbered to 99. And when you get lower numbered on these, the patches definitely jump a lot more. 18 and 99, Jonah Tong is going to be the patch auto on that one. Don't know as much about Jonah. And then the last card in this box is going to be a Tommy Burringer for Divinity. And if you don't know who that is, if I remember correctly who that is, might be a goat. And I'm just going to double check. If I remember, if I think exactly who that is. Yep, exactly who I thought it was. That is Tommy Burringer for the catcher from the movie Major League. So that's pretty awesome. That is the catcher from the original movie Major League. And I think he was in Major League too because he was coaching the team. So that's pretty sweet. The face kind of was throwing me off a little bit, but that's pretty awesome. Tom Burringer. So that's a nice little feature that you get some celebrity autographs in this too. But they're from sports movies, so that's pretty awesome. That's definitely going to head off to the PC. That's pretty sweet. So, do a quick review of Trinity here. Let you get on with the rest of your day. But like I said, we have the Ray Knight, we have the Peyton Toole, Brady Eby, the Cade Horton base. We got the Burt Beverlin, the Boston Bateman, the Carson Williams base, and the Chase Mobley. The two patch autos here was Jonathan /99, Zaire Hope. We had the quad relic. We had the Connor Griffin /99, Braylon Daughtry 101. That top loader didn't sit very well in there. Redo that one. There we go. Braylon Daughtry. David Shields 101 on the acetate, the black acetate card. And then a Christian Moore autograph, number /49 on an acetate, and a Tom Bredinger. And that's your product review for Topps, Leaf Trinity. They'll be in the shop tomorrow. I'll have 6 boxes. So hope you all enjoyed the review video, and hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you in the shop, and we'll catch you all later.